New reaction from former President Donald Trump after his indictment on federal criminal charges linked to his handling of classified documents.
This is the first time a president has ever been federally indicted. Trump made the announcement last night on social media.
Sources tell ABC News that he could face as many as 7 charges, including conspiracy and at least 1 charge related to the Espionage Act. Last year, the FBI says it seized more than 100 documents with classified markings from Mar-a-Lago, along with 43 empty folders with classified banners. Now, Trump says everything there was declassified. He has been ordered to appear in a federal court in Miami next Tuesday.
This is just one of many legal battles the former president is facing. Right now, SMU law professor Eric Cedillo joins us to talk more about what's next in this case. Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
Listen, I don't think you have to be a Trump supporter to question whether or not this is a weaponization of the Justice Department. So I guess we want to clarify this morning, what exactly is the difference between what they found when it comes to former President Trump, and then we're looking at President Biden. They found documents in his possession as well as Hillary Clinton. So can you explain the differences there and what warrants this to be a federal indictment versus the others?
Sure. I think it's support for what it is they're asking for and doing. In the Trump situation, it looks like the National Archives had requested this information repeatedly over a period of months. In addition to that, the possibility may exist that he concealed or tried to hide away some of those documents after being requested to turn them over. In the Biden administration, again, there's a special counsel that's been appointed to look into that. And we don't know exactly what it is they're looking at, what evidence and support they have. But it appears that the president is actually helping with the investigation. Now, I don't believe that the Trump administration could have easily helped out and assisted with the turnover of these documents if he truly believed at the time that he had the ability to take those documents home with him and to his Mar-a-Lago home and keep those. Once he was asked by National Archives to turn them over, he should have turned them over. He didn't do that, and the possibility exists that under this indictment, we're going to see that some things may have been done to falsify documentation and support that he had those documents. And I think that's where the big difference lies in terms of the evidence that they may have. And again, we haven't seen the indictment. We don't know exactly what he's being charged with. A lot of the information in terms of conspiracy, falsification, obstruction, all of these things are coming from the Trump group that says they received the summons to appear on Tuesday. So once that indictment is opened up, unsealed, and revealed, we'll have more information about exactly what it is the government is proffering.
You know, Eric, we hear a lot, it's not the crime, it's the cover-up. Whether that remains to be the case here, we'll find out. But it also remains to be seen, as you said, that indictment being unsealed. We don't know specifically what the charges are going to be yet, but what potential trouble could Trump be in if he's found guilty?
Well, there's some pretty serious allegations, some serious assertions, of course, under U.S. code, violations of the Espionage Act, the falsification, the retention. 18 U.S.C. 793 is the illegal retention of national defense information. So we don't know exactly what those documents are, but if they had a national defense component to them and they weren't turned over or they were shown to be held back, there may be some pretty serious charges, ultimately some potential for jail time. It's a very real and serious thing that's been done here and charged and levied, and of course returned back from a federal grand jury. Individuals who've seen the information, the evidence that the government has, and have decided to indict. So very real, and the possibility or potential for a trial may be looming, and one in which the president former president could actually do some jail time.
Well, a big developing story and certainly much more to get into, but appreciate your perspective this morning, Eric Cedillo. Thank you for waking up with us. Of course, we do ask that you stay with WFAA on air and online for the latest developments in this case, the federal indictment of former President Donald Trump. You can also download the WFAA app. It's free in your app store.